How are you today? I hope you are doing well. What I want to tell you today about me getting stuck in the first dimension of life, working, eating, worrying, taking care of things, studying, and never was able to get the second and the third dimension until I got in connection with the God of Zion, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac and Jacob, Adonai, Elohim, Yeshua al-Mashiach, Emmanuel, and the Ruach al-Qudus. When I start reading Jeremiah 29:11, it says, declares the Lord that he plans to prosper you and not to harm you, Jeremiah. And I'm like, why am I reading this 3,000 years later? Is that for me? Does God wants me to read this because he wants me to know that the Lord, what he had done to Jeremiah, he can do for me? He already proven his love on the cross, suffering, death, and resurrection before I believe. He already proved how much he loved me. The Lord, Yeshua al-Mashiach, blessed be his holy name, told us how much the Father loves us. But we keep listening to the sound of the world, to the Babylonian sound. Modern Babylon is nothing but the new Western government system that control your mind through social media, through news, making you like certain countries and hate certain other countries, making you like certain people and hate certain people, without any truth to all of that. Today, in today age, we know how much Western media and Hollywood had formed our mind around lies and deceptions. From Iraq war to Libya war to other wars, they were all based on deceptions and lies, guys. And we know that. So, how do I escape this matrix? I have to read the word of the Lord as a declaration for me, as an absolute truth and a revelation, not as an information. And when I connect, one of the conditions, the most important conditions, there were three. The Lord, Yeshua al-Mashiach said, first you have to love your neighbors as yourself. I don't care who they are, what they look like, where they come from. This was the condition. Second one, to forgive your enemies and pray for them. And a third one, purify your heart, cleanse your motives. Don't wish what other people have is yours. He didn't say don't dream of having a beautiful home and nice things. He said do not wish what they have is yours. Have your own vision. And then you go and be a peacemaker. Love everyone. Respect everyone. I didn't say you trust everyone. I said love and respect everyone. And the Lord will bless your work. And you go from living the first dimension, the daily grind, the toiling, the worrying, the living under the matrix system, barely making it from day to day, from month to month, paying mortgage for 30 years, to the second dimension, which is believing what the Lord telling you. And then you start taking the risk because there's no rewards without risk. And if you believe the God of Zion who was with Joseph in Egypt, who was with Isaac and Jacob and our father Abraham and Moses and King David and Elisha and Jonah, he is the same God today and yesterday and forever. Miracles are still happening, but only for those who believe. The second problem we're facing, many people are not taking care of their health. And when they get to a health crisis, all their dreams are set aside and they wait for tomorrow. You know what's going to happen tomorrow? The same thing's going to like today. It's going to be another day, sun in the morning, midday, that's if you see the sun. If you live in the Midwest, you rarely see the sun. Evening, you finish, you go to work, maybe you go shopping, you stop at your Starbucks, you go home and you sleep. Or you watch some football or sports. Unless you make the change. And I noticed when I made that change and that shift and I entered that third dimension and I took the risk for the last 15 years to roam the world and arrive at a place that I could only dream of living like this lifestyle in Miami or Monaco, I knew that the problem was me and not my surrounding, not my God. My God was always wanting me to do, but I to do better and to live higher and to live the abundance life that the Lord Yeshua al-Mashiach promised us. But I had a horrible health. Was eating junk, although I used to work out and lift weight, but I was not healthy until I started fixing my health. That's my mind. Focus on God, loving my neighbors, forgiving whoever had done harm against me, praying for peace in the world. And I start taking my risks around the world in my business, nutritional business. I have to go and roam the world and see where those plants and fruits and vegetables are grown and inspect the area, make sure there's no chemicals, no pesticide, etc., and how do we cultivate them and send them to the United States. This is what I do. And I start discovering cities that it's even more beautiful than Miami at a fraction of the price of living. And I notice that the higher I move in life, the less people are there. I am living right now in the 0.001% lifestyle. I'm going to show you because you're not going to believe this. This is only in Hollywood movies. Look at the building I am living here right now. This is my view every single night. Not a hotel, not a resort, but a super luxury residential living. This building was just built recently, finished about a year ago. And this golf goes all around, five-star resorts and hotels all around me. And this pool here is a covered pool. It goes for about 30 meters long and actually overextend over the building about 5 to 6 meters long. And this is a jacuzzi. This is on the 23rd floor, and this building goes a lot higher than this. Behind me, another building is called B Tower. They have an exposed pool. You would never be able to tell me or convince me I can live this life 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. But first, I had to take care of my health. Throughout this journey, I had many health problems, and I got involved in the nutrition business. And this is what I tell you here: heart health is still the number one. Heart health, the number one killer in the United States. Heart attacks. Every 33 seconds, there's about approximately one death in the United States between 33 seconds and 47 seconds. And 40% of them who had their first heart attack without any prior symptoms died on the spot. Why is it so ignored? And women had 10 times higher incident heart attacks than men. That's according to the CDC. This company here, lookandvibrant.com, one of the company we supply them with the highest quality raw materials. Of course, we don't get anything from China or synthetic. They sell this product called Cardio Supreme X100. If you look and see the fact sheet and you Google each ingredient, you know what each ingredient does for your heart. You need to add a couple more. You need to add good quality wild anchovies, fish oil, and CoQ10, Zero Crystal, from the same company. They sell this. And we sell to holistic doctors and many homeopathic doctors, but each one, they have their same product under their own name. Not every product that's called cardio or heart health is the same. These are all patented, high quality, very expensive product ingredients shipped from around the world to be in one bottle. That took us 9 months to develop this. This is approximately about $100 to the company. If you email them, they will give you 20% discount easily. Guys, this video for informational purpose only. I want to encourage you to live, but you cannot live without health, because health is your wealth. Okay? So today I am here. I'm ready to dip in. I'm in my short tea, honey, and ice. Now I prefer Japanese green tea. So the sun went down, so now it's getting dark. But in here you can see this amazing. Look, you see this. These two towers have about 300-400 residents. Barely anyone here. They have place in Miami, in Monte Carlo, in Riviera. The more you think out of your own program and you connect with your Father in heaven, the higher you go, the less people on the higher levels. There's nobody here almost. There were only a lady and there's a guy who's reading. And by the way, the gym is right there. Gym is right there. So I don't even have to walk anywhere. Now, Tower B, I'm just going to show you Tower B behind me. We can use both facilities. Tower B, with the pool, is exposed all the way on the top. You can see that. And that's on the 24th floor, right there. And you can see the building goes up higher, 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 even higher. So that's if you want a suntan right there. And there are pools on the ground floor between the two towers. This is the 0.0001% lifestyle I used to dream of or see it in Hollywood movies. And We used to go vacation, California, Las Vegas, Florida, etc., once a year for 2 weeks to brag about our vacation and live miserable for a whole year, grind whole year for the next year to go that vacation. And I was sick of that because I wanted to live this lifestyle. And today, I am a living testament that I live this lifestyle here. And you, who's under stress right now, who's under a health problem because you're not taking care of your health and you're buying that cheap supplements from big block retailers or Amazon, which is all synthetic or made from Chinese raw materials, which contains more than 10,000 times heavier metal than high prop California 65 allows. And that's according to biochemist Mike Adams. So again, I tell you, go to lookandvibrant.com, or there's another company we supply also called teslanutrition.com, but I like Look and Vibrant because they always want the highest quality raw materials. Check this product out. I bet you did not even consume today the food you ate or the supplements you have, which is all synthetic. They did not contain any of these ingredients, and possibly maybe 3 or 4 at very, very low ratio, which your heart needs. Lots of nutrient. Your heart beats 100,000 times a day. Remember, every 33 seconds in the United States, there's a heart attack, and most of it is deadly. You know why we don't take care of our heart health? And many people have lots of money. They have $1 million in their home equity, but they spend more on gadget and Starbucks than their health because they think it's all the same. And because they think all this news about heart attack is going to happen to someone else. I hope you don't think that way. How horrible that is to think always bad things going to happen to someone else. My friend, I've been to the hospital. I've had surgeries. I've been to the emergency room. And I know what it is to be healthy. Roam the world. Get out of my own way. Believe in the God of Zion, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Cast my net deep into the waters and catch the biggest treasure in life. It is not where I am that makes me rich. It's the one who's above, the God of Zion, the God of Abraham, who gives me all this as a bonus. This is a bonus of being obedient to his will, to his love, because there's no father on earth does not want to give his children the best life. And my Father in heaven, he gave us the Holy One, his only begotten Son, died on the cross for my sins and yours while we're still sinners. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Love, forgive, take care of your health, let go, and the Lord will bless your life like no others. Look at this. This could be your life this evening, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, but don't wait. Don't wait too long, my friend, because life is passing by very quickly.